A lot of these W wrestlers do not talk like normal human beings. A lot of them just talk like fifth graders at this point. These very corny catchphrases like Tiffy time, yeet, and to me, the whole yeet catchphrase has overstayed its welcome, and that ship has been sailed. And when you hear some of these people talk on your TV screen, it's like there's no way a normal person can have a conversation with anyone how the way these wrestlers are talking to each other in the ring. This is not how normal people talk to each other. Okay, like who's going to be saying some it's Tiffy time? You know, four letters, one word. Ooh, yeet, yeet. Like nobody is going to talk like that to each other face to face. Back when wrestling was cool and edgy and interesting, you had wrestlers talk like grown men, talk like grown women. I mean, as catty as the women were to each other in the Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era, at least they were talking to each other like grown ass women. The men were talking to each other straight, like grown men. There was no there was no oversaturation of catchphrases. Like, of course, you need a script. You're gonna have your bullet points and a promo. You gotta, you know, address key points in the storyline. But at this point, man, like a lot of these shows, a lot of these promos are overly scripted, man, and that's what's killing a lot of these characters is the overly scripted promos. Like, just have these people come out to the ring and talk to each other straight, like real adults. How adults are supposed to speak to one another and interact. These interactions you see backstage, they're very contrived, forced, zero energy, lifeless. There's not a lot of intrigue at all. And you go back to the Attitude Era, a lot of these backstage skits, they were spontaneous. They were in and out, but it was a lot of energy. It was a lot of character. It was a lot of in your face, you know, larger than life personas. Nowadays, these backstage skits are dry, hard to get through. You know, it doesn't appear as you see real people talking to each other. All you hear is two people reading off a damn script and trying to call that, you know, great television, great, you know, entertaining, right? Trying to call that fun to watch. And I'm just at a point where it's like, man, these men and women just cannot talk. They cannot cut a promo. And every time you hear Cody Rhodes speak, it's, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? It's like, I really don't care to even hear Cody Rhodes cut a promo anymore because I know what I'm about to hear every time he comes to the ring. It's predictable. You know, it's very predictable. It's dry. It's not entertaining. You know, the only one that can really cut a promo is CM Punk and maybe a few others. Paul Heyman. You know, those are probably the only two that sound natural on the microphone. Everyone else sounds very unnatural, forced, especially Tiffany Stratton. Her mic skills suck. At this point, I can't stand to listen to her speak. I can't stand to listen to her cut a promo anymore. It's hard to get through. A lot of these promos are hard to get through. And just makes you want to turn off the TV and stop watching altogether. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people have, every time they cut a promo, it's like they have the grammar, the vocabulary of a fifth grader. You know, at this point, these wrestlers speak and talk like damn fifth graders when they cut promos. It's garbage, man. It's garbage. You know, that's one thing NXT needs to do with these young cats in the Performance Center. They need to teach these guys how to be natural on the microphone. Stop relying so much on catchphrases all the time. You don't always need to recite your catchphrase like a damn puppet, like a damn parrot. Like, people just, it's all for the t-shirts, it's all for the merchandise. I get it. But at the same time, to lead that with your promo, or to go to like hang on that catchphrase to like cut a decent promo, is lazy. Okay? It's very, very lazy. And one of the reasons why I believe they took the belt off of Jey Uso in the first place so early was because they figured out that dude can't cut a promo. He's stuttering. He can't remember his lines. It was embarrassing to listen to him talk sometimes. It'd be cringe to try to hear him cut a promo. And some of these wrestlers, they're miscast. Tiffany Stratton should not be a baby face. She should be a cocky, arrogant, stuck-up Barbie princess type of heel, like she was in NXT. Way better in NXT. Tiffany Stratton cannot cut a promo when she's a babyface. Same thing with Jey Uso. He cuts way better promos when he's a bad guy. That's just the facts.